welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss how to define the constant variables in the Java and what is the importance of constant variables in the Java. As we already knew that constant variables are also comes under the concept of class level variables in Java. In the previous videos we have already gone through what is the importance of instance or object nature or non-static variables as well as static variables. In this video we are mainly concentrate on constant variables. Let me go through the important points which are related to constant variables. Actually in the Java there is no special keyword in the Java in order to define the constants. So in order to define the constants in Java we have to use the combination of final and static keywords. So with the help of the combination of final and static keywords we have the flexibility to define the constants in Java. Now let me take one example so that with the help of example I will show you how to define the constant variables in the Java. So as we already knew that constant variables are also class level variables, definitely we have to mention them in the class level context. Now here the line numbers 3, 4 as well as 9 are the class level context. The candidates who did not go through the previous videos, please go through that instance variables concept as well as static variables concepts. Otherwise it will be very difficult to understand this constant variables concept. So it is better to please go through the previous videos and after that please come to this video and visit this video. Now so within the class level context only we are going to define constant variables. Before going to define the constant variables, let me take one variable in class level context, int a equal to 10. It is a instance variable. Why? Because there is no static keyword is available. It is a instance or we can call it as non-static variable. Why? Because there is no static keyword available with respect to this variable, or we can simply call it as object specific variable. And let me take one more variable, for example with the combination of static int b equal to 20 means it is not at all instance variable or object specific or non-static variable. It is comes under the category of static variable, or we can simply call it as class specific variable. So these two variables we have already covered in the previous videos. So now we are going to concentrate on constants. So there is no special keyword constant as like in C++. If you are going to define the constants, we have the keyword const, but unfortunately within the Java there is no special keyword is there in order to define the constants. If you want to define the constants, we have to use the combination of static as well as final. So with the help of these two keywords we can have the flexibility to define the constants in Java. So these are all two modifiers, so we can write that modifiers as your wish. You can write final static or static final, there is no problem. Final static or static final, there is no, we need not to mention the order of those modifiers. So it is better to take static final. And the data type of the variable, for example if I want to define one double variable, that means we have already knew that. So we have pi value is there, it is a fixed value 3.14. so if you want to take the pi value as a constant variable value in the Java, it is better to take static final double pi. So we have to follow the naming conventions in Java. If you want to define the constants means we have to use uppercase conventions. It is not at all mandatory, but it is better to follow the naming conventions. Why? Because if any other programmer or developer, if they are going to looking into your code means it will be very easy for them in order to understand your code. So every Java, if you want to become a good Java developer means it is better to follow the naming conventions. That naming conventions related video is also available within this lecture video. So all of you please go through my previous videos so that you will get that complete information related to the naming conventions in Java. Now we have to use uppercase naming convention in order to define constant variables in the Java. Here the variable that I am taking here is pi. So it is a constant variable. The data type of the variable is double and there is no special keyword const. That's why we are using the combination of static and final to define the constant variable. Now the pi value is, we already knew that 3.14 is the pi value, and it is the combination of static and final. That's why it is a fixed value. Actually, what do you mean by the constant means? So constants are nothing but the fixed values. That means once we are assigning some value to that constant variable means it will be fixed. We are unable to reassign some other value, or we are unable to modify that value. At the time of declaration of your if you want to define one constant means, at the time of declaration itself you have to assign some value to the constant, otherwise it will not accept. I will show that all the things with the help of examples. Once if you assign some value to the constant variable means, you cannot modify that value, it will be fixed. So I will prove that with the help of example. All of you please carefully observe the example. Here I am defining one constant variable, and the constant variable is pi, and the value that is associating with the constant variable is 3.14. It is a constant variable. Yes. Now in the class level we have gone through all the three categories of variables. These are all comes under class level context only: instance, static, and as well as constant variables. Now the constant variable is the combination of static keyword. That's why we can directly access it as like as a static variables. There is no problem at all. Now let me try to print it. System.out.println. So if you want to print the pi value, you can print it directly. Why? Because it is the static, it is the combination of static modifier. That's why we have the flexibility to directly print it in the main method, or we can use it anywhere within the instance method or static method. At anywhere we can directly access this pi value. Why? Because it is having the keyword static. All the static members we can access them directly with the help of member name. The member name itself is pi. Now let me try to compile and run this program. So I'm going to compile it. Let me save it first. Yes. Now then I will try to, let me open it one more time. Command prompt. So within the desktop, javac space sample.java. Successfully compiled. There is no compilation error at all. Java sample. So the output is 3.14. So we can directly access it. Otherwise we can access it with the help of class name also, as like as static variables. If you want to access them, we can use the class name dot member name. There is no problem. Sample dot pi, there is no problem at all, we can access it. For this also we will get the similar kind of output. As well as we have the flexibility to access the constant variables with the help of object of the class also. There is no problem. Try to create, let us try to create one object, sample s equal to new sample. So it is the object of sample class. With the help of object also we can access, there is no problem. Why? Because it is having the keyword static. If you are having the static keyword with respect to the member means, we can access directly the member name or class name dot member name, or object the class object name dot member name. There is no problem at all, we can access. Let me try to compile it and run it. Yes, we are getting a similar kind of value. And one more thing we have to remember, at the time of defining the constant variable itself, we have to assign some value, otherwise it will not accept. Let me try to prove it with the help of example. So if I'm going to print constant variable directly, so I don't want to take the object reference, I want to print it directly. System.out.println pi. Here we are getting the value 3.14. There is no problem at all. Very good. I did not mention semicolon. Let me provide it. Yes, now try to check it. Java C sample.java, Java sample. Yes, we are getting the output. And here one of the important rule that we have to follow at the time of defining the constant is, at the time of declaration of the constant itself, we have to assign some value, otherwise it will not accept. So here I am declaring the constant variable pi, but unfortunately I did not assign some value. I did not instantiate that particular constant variable. Then whenever we are going to try to use that constant variable, we are going to get compile time error. So it will not accept. Try to check it. Why? Because it is a constant variable, it will be fixed. At the time of defining the constant variable itself, we have to assign some value. We need to initialize it, otherwise it will not accept. So it is better to initialize the constant variable with some value. 3.14 is the fixed value for the pi. That's why we are getting it. Now in the similar format, it is not possible to, here now we are not at all getting any error. Try to check it. There is no error at all. Now constant is a fixed value. We should not reassign some value to the constant variable. Let me try to assign some value to the constant variable. I want to update the constant variable value. Otherwise, I want to reassign some other value to the constant variable. Let us check whether it is possible or not. Pi equal to, I want to assign some 2.4. Is it acceptable or not? Try to check it. System.out.println. So I want to print the similar pi value. Try to check it. Is it possible to print the value? No. Here the problem. Where did I make the mistake? No mistake at all. Yes. Cannot assign a value to the final variable pi. Why? Because pi is a final variable, it will be fixed. So whatever the value that we are assigning to the final variable, actually initially the value that we are assigning for the final variable is 3.14. It will be fixed. We should not reassign some other value to the final variable. That is the error that we are getting. That's why in this line, 30th line, we are getting the error. So within the 13th line, we are getting the error. Due to that reason, we are unable to print the 15th line statement. So with this, actually in the class level variables, if it is instance or static variable, whatever may be the variable it is, without assigning some value, if you are going to try to use them, means we are going to get the default values that the data type that is associating with the variables. Whatever the data type that is available for that variable, that data type related default value we are going to get. But for the constants, definitely at the time of defining the variable itself, we have to assign some other value. Otherwise, it will not accept. If you want to use the constant variables, definitely at the time of declaration of the constant variable itself, we have to assign some value. And one thing you have to remember, at the time of accessing the constant variables, so we can access them directly with the help of member name or class name dot member name, or object class object name dot member name, object reference name dot member name. There is no problem at all. And the final point is, once if you are assigning some value to the constant variable, means you should not reassign some other value. You should not modify those values. Why? Because it is a fixed value, it is a final variable. That's why we should not reassign some value. Here we are going to get some error. So that's all. It will be very simple. So with this, we have covered all the three kinds of variables which are comes under class level. In the class level, we have three categories of variables are there. So within the class level, instance variables are there in the previous video, as well as static variables we have discussed in the previous video. And in this video, we have covered the importance of constant variables, how to define them, what are the rules and regulations that we have to follow in order to define the constant variables. With this, we have completed the complete context which is related to the class level variables. Now in the variables, the entire variables will be categorizing into two categories. One is class level or global variables. Within that, we have three subcategories are there, like instance, static and constant variables, that all the concepts are covering now. Now we have to go through the local variables. It is the second category of variables. It is the second type of variables. We can call them as local variables or arguments or parameters. So this concept we are going to discuss in the upcoming class. With this, I am going to wind up the session. Thank you, Ananda.